Hey studs, Ryan here, or MandRproductions, and today we're reviewing the first LEGO Star Wars Junior set here on the channel. This is something that has been a long time coming, and I'm very excited to take a look at what is the cheapest offering for LEGO Star Wars Junior sets as of January 2019. This is, of course, the Rebel A-Wing Starfighter, set 75247, 62 pieces, and in the United States, you can get this for just $15. The price per piece isn't all that great, but that'll be explained here in a minute. It's got the new 2019 box art, of course. You get a Rebel A-Wing pilot and C-3PO, which we'll take a closer look at in a moment. And then around the back of the box, it shows all the contents of the set. It's a perfect start. That's basically the reason why the set is so expensive, is because it has this very large piece at the bottom there, and everything else is printed. So anything you see there on the set is going to be printed. See a little action shot of the A-Wing there with basically its only feature, which is the canopy can open. Other than that, it's a pretty neat little set, which we'll take a look at here momentarily. But first, I want to show you these instructions. 2019 sets all have this QR code here, which is going to give you access to the instructions online, or at least easy access. You could previously access instructions online, but you had to do a little searching. Now, if you just scan the QR code with the LEGO Life app, you get that. There's that piece I was talking about. And if we go to the back, you'll find some adverts for some 2019 LEGO Star Wars sets, which you can all find reviews of on my channel. So if you want to see those, just go ahead and check that out. And if you want to see speed builds of all the sets, check out the M&R Builds channel. If you want to see a speed build of this particular set, you can check it out, link in the description below. Anyway, let's take a look at our C-3PO and A-Wing pilot minifigures. The two figures in this set are really nice, especially for the age group that I think the set is being aimed at, obviously 4 to like 6 years old. And the C-3PO obviously is going to be a classic character that a lot of kids are going to love. He's also got these large pieces, which are basically to wave the A-Wing into position. You'll see that on a lot of runways in America where there are people down on the runways waving the airplanes to the correct spot on the runway, and that's basically what C-3PO has those for. Kind of a neat idea, although it's odd for C-3PO to be the person doing that. He's got a nice print overall, and it's like the normal C-3PO minifigure. They didn't dumb him down just to fit him into a LEGO Star Wars 4 and up junior set, so that's nice to see. The other minifigure that just fell off the table is this Rebel A-Wing pilot, which, like I said, is nice for 4 and up because it's in this very bright green color. Like, I think kids would like that lighter color. Kind of stands out as opposed to a lot of other LEGO Star Wars minifigures. He also has this very nice helmet mold with a lot of cool prints on it. It's got the nice insignias there on the sides. Like, they've done an excellent job with this figure. You can see the printing all over the torso, the waist, and the legs there is just very well done, and I think even older fans like myself can appreciate that. I really like the figure selection in this set for a $15 set, and no major complaints. You will find no second face, though, so that seems to be one place where they could have upped the value a little bit on this figure, but other than that, not too bad for a LEGO Star Wars Junior set. They keep falling down. Anyway, let's bring over the A-Wing and see what's up. It's a little bit less exciting than I thought it would be, and there's a couple reasons for this. So the main reason that we'll get to that thing in a minute. The main reason is just this cutout here. I feel like there's a piece they could have used there to kind of fill in that space a little bit and give it a little bit of a better, transition from like the side of the ship to this. Like, it's just a very hard cutoff there. They could have put something there and they didn't, so a little bit disappointed for that fact. The positives here, though, are these printed pieces, which I assume are only going to come in this set, so that's pretty nice to see. LEGO Star Wars Juniors, or LEGO Juniors in general, only ever does printed pieces because they don't want 4-year-olds to put onto stickers. It kind of boggles my mind, though, why they don't do just printed pieces on everything. If they're going to do it for this, like, especially UCS sets, like, if you're going to spend so much money on a set, but that's neither here nor there. I guess I shouldn't be complaining about that. The cockpit for the A-Wing is just this nice little dark blue area, which is a nice contrast to the rest of the ship. I like that they did that. You can, of course, fit the A-Wing pilot inside of the cockpit. You just got to put him in that seated position that we all know and love so much. Very simple to do. I wish they had put like a tile in there so that maybe his legs might get stuck when you try to pull him out, which I could see being a problem for younger kids, so especially considering I myself hate when that happens, so I can't imagine how frustrating that would be for a little kid for the legs to get stuck in the bottom of the cockpit area there. But other than that, he fits in there nicely. Around back, you have some engines, no color to them or anything, just very basic. The wings on the side, or whatever you want to call them, very basic as well. Even the cannons are super basic. I think they actually look pretty bad compared to the rest of the ship. Like, they're the part of the ship that stands out the most compared. Like, I don't know, not a fan of these cannons on the side, but the one thing that I'm the least big fan, I guess, okay, we'll talk about this giant piece on the bottom. So LEGO Juniors, if you are out of the loop, does these giant pieces to kind of start off the build, and this is what it is. So I showed that early instructions, and that's why they have that pretty cool, like, unique mold for this set, but It's kind of the reason the price is higher than the price per piece may indicate. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at LEGO Junior sets. The one thing I dislike about the set, and obviously it's easily fixable, is that it has a 2-point landing gear. Like it just blows my mind why there is not a third point for the A-Wing to rest on. And if I take, I guess, well, just for example here, so we'll put the A-Wing down. You can see it's down now, right? Like it is, that is the angle at which it rests if you want to display it on a table. Now, obviously, this set is not made for display. However, for those of us who, you know, maybe, I know it's made for 4-year-olds and they're probably not going to care, but like older people are still going to buy this set because it's Star Wars, right? They have to kind of keep that in mind too. If you stick a, you know, any piece on here, so much better. I don't know why. I like this set. I want to like this set, and they're trying to make me not like it by doing that stupid thing with only 2 points of landing gear. Like on the Anakin Starfighter from the summer set, they did 2 pieces, like 1 and 1, but at least it like still stood up straight, right? It was just easy to knock to side. This one just like lays on the table like that, and I'm like, what are you doing? It doesn't make any sense, but it's awkward. We'll bring over the Yavin part here. This is basically the little piece of scenery that they've included, and it's based off Yavin. Yeah, not much going on here. It's nothing to write home about. I don't think anyone is particularly excited about this. I guess the most exciting thing is that LEGO is actually doing something from Yavin, so that's nice. But you have this little caution sign here. You have a couple tools here. The wrench, I did show this in my Anakin Starfighter review, but if you want to like put the wrench onto the A-Wing, you can actually have it, or Anakin's Naboo Starfighter, you can have it clip on there and they can actually use it like a wrench. So that's a really neat thing about the LEGO wrenches, that they actually fit on there. And you have this little hammer tool there as well, and they kind of fit into those holes, so no problem there. But just a nice little bit of scenery. Overall, I'm going to give this set a 7 out of 10. The part that kills me is the landing gear and the cannons on the side, and then this little bit here. Those are my main complaints. Other than that, I think the prints are really nice. The minifigs are great. I don't think you can really complain about those. I think it's a nice small build for a younger kid. I pray that younger kids don't make a big hubbub about this. Like you would, maybe a 4-year-old really doesn't care, right? But for someone like me, it's something that I just noticed immediately, and I was like, what the heck? Like, what are they doing? But other than that, it's a really nice model. Would I recommend it? It's going to be really up to you on this one. I don't know if I can really recommend this to y'all, because if you want an A-Wing, go get the regular size LEGO A-Wings from the past decade. Like, they're all the same for the most part. You can't go wrong with those. This isn't the A-Wing for you, probably, if you're really considering it and you can't decide. I would say no. If it's something that you're like, I want to get into LEGO Juniors, well, then have at it. If you're 4 to 6 years old, this is for you. So that's all I have for this review of the LEGO Star Wars Juniors, aka 4+ A-Wing Starfighter set. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. Check out my speed build, link below, and like the video if you're new here. Subscribe, check out my 2019 Star Wars reviews on my channel. So many things to plug here at the end, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.